السلام جميعا. كيف بنحل exercise number some exercises about counting. We'll start with exercise number 11, page 347. In an aquarium there are red fish and there are 3 red fish. We have in an aquarium 3 red fish and 2 black and 1 silver. We remove simultaneously. When he says simultaneously, it means no order do not intervenes. This is a combination. And randomly 3 fish that we put in a bowl. How many possibilities are there? Number of ways or number of possibilities or number of cases. We are removing 3 fish out of the total. The total is 6. We are removing 3 out of 6. You can find the answer either using calculator or using the formula. I'm gonna find it using calculator. 6 shift divide 3. 63. The answer is 20. So we have 20 different cases, and this is it. We finished number 11. Number 12. Same page. 5 boys and 6 girls want to form a volleyball team. So we have 5 boys and 6 girls. So the total is 11 person. The number of players for this team is 6. How many possible teams can be formed? How many possible teams can be formed? He didn't say if the way of selecting is successively or simultaneously. When he doesn't say, we will assume that here it's simultaneously. Why? Because when we talk about person, when you say Sam and Sami and Ali, or Ali and Sami is the same. When you say the team is formed from Sami, Ali, blah blah blah, or Ali, Sami, blah blah blah, is the same. Because we are talking about person, and he didn't say successively, so we will assume that it's simultaneously. Okay, when he talk about people without mention his way of drawing, of selection, we will assume that it's simultaneously. How many possible teams can be formed? Number of teams equal, we are selecting C out of the total out of 11. C6 out of 11. We can find the answer using calculator. 11 shift divide C6, and it's 462. We can form 462 different teams. Part 2. In how many ways, how many teams having 2 boys and 4 girls? 2 boys and 4 girls. 2 boys, we are selecting 2 boys, two the players out of the boys out of 5, and we said before that and is always a times or it's always a plus. And 4 girls, we are selecting 4 girls out of 6, and we can find the answer using calculator. Find C2 times 6 C4, and the answer is 150 teams. And this is it. We finished number 12. Now we can go to number 17. Number 17, page 348. How many anagram can be formed of the word chercher? Chercher is a French word. It means find. Chercher. How many letters? Like a number of anagrams equal. How many letters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 factorial divided by factorial of the repeated of each letter. C is repeated 2 times, so 2 factorial. H is repeated 2 times, 2 factorial. E is repeated 2 times, 2 factorial. And R is also repeated 2 times, so it's 2 factorial. And the answer is, I can find the answer also using the calculator. 8 factorial, 8 factorial divided by يلا عن جديد 8 factorial يا الله 8 factorial 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 2 factorial times 2 factorial times 2 factorial, and the answer is 2520. And that's it. Now we go to exercise number, I think 28. Yes. Okay. 28, then 29. Okay, 28, then 29. Okay, it's in page 350. Number 28, page 350. An air contains 12 similar balls, 3 black, 5 green, and 4 blue. The total is 12 balls. 3 balls are drawn simultaneously from the urn. In how many ways can this be done? We are selecting 3 balls out of the urn. In how many ways can this be done? If the 3 balls are black, if we want to select 3 black balls, so we are only selecting from the black balls. Number of ways in this case, only black balls, we are selecting from black balls. C3 out of 3 equal 1. Part 2. Out if 3 green balls. Part 2, if we have 3 green balls, number of ways of selecting 3 green balls, it's immediately out. We are only selecting from the green. You see 3 out of 5, and the answer is, I think 10. 5C3. It's 10. 3 balls having of the same color. Now we have to analyze 3 balls having the same color. It means 3 red, or 3 green, or 3 black. So the number of ways equal, when you have 3 red, is C3 out of 3, or is a plus. 3 green, C3 out of 5, or 3 black, C3 out of 4. C3 out of 4. And number of cases in this case equal 3 C3. We can find the answers using calculator, okay? It's 5C3 plus 4C3. The answer is 15. At least one black ball. Part 4. At least one black ball. At least one, it means 1 black, or 2 black, or 3 black. And when you say 1 black, it means that 2 are not black. Not black is, we are going to call it B bar. 2 black, okay? If you have 2 black, so it means, and 1 not black. When you say I am drawing 3 balls, what's the number of cases of obtaining 1 black? Obtaining 1 black, ما انت عم تسحب 3 طابات. اذا واحدة black في تنتين بعد، هو التنتين شو بده يكونوا not black. Number of ways here. طبعا في method تاني. 1 black is C1 out of the black times C2 not black. Not black are green and how do you show blue? Blue BL. Okay. Green and blue. The elements that are not black, the balls that are not black are 9. So the not black balls are 9. Okay. So times C2 out of 9, or is a plus. 2 black, C2 out of 3, and 1 not black, C1 out of 9, or C3 out of 3, and we can find the answer using the calculator. Okay, there is another way, but we can keep it till the next chapter, which is probability. It's gonna be more clear than in the probability chapter. Okay, now we are going to solve exercise number 29. Number 29, same page. In a classroom contains 20 students are distributed as follows. We have 20 students, 12 girls and 8 boys. A group of 3 students need to be formed. How many groups are formed? Part 1, number of groups, or number of ways, or number of possible cases. I'm selecting 3 out of 20. Is C 3 out of 20? Why did I choose to use C? Why didn't I use A or P list? He is not mentioned here. He is not saying his way of drawing. Okay, he's not saying simultaneously or successively with replacement or successively without replacement. And as he is talking about people, so I will assume that it's simultaneously. Or I can say there is no order here. Order do not interfere. Why? Because we, again, when you talk about persons, when you say Ali and Ali and Aya and Mai, or you say Mai, Ali and Aya, is the same. When you say the team is formed of Ali, Maya, Mai and Aya, or that the team is formed of Aya, Mai and Ali, is the same. So there is no order here. I will use a combination. Okay, but don't worry, in any official exam he will clearly say his way of drawing. He will explain whether it's simultaneous or it's successive. Okay, 20 C3, 20 C3 is 1140. Part 2, how many group of 3 girls can be formed? We have only to select from the games. Number of groups here in the second case equals C3 out of 12. I'm selecting 3 out of 12. 12 C3, 220. How many of groups containing 2 boys and 1 girl? Number of groups. 2 boys is C2 out of 8, and it's a times 1 girl, C1 out of 12, equal 8 C2 times C1 out of 12 is for sure 12. You can find it on the calculator, or you can know the property. It's 336. And